Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. So, actually, on a personal note, real quick before we get into the video, I'm actually recording this video the night before you're going to be watching it because as you're watching it or when it's uploaded, I'm currently going to be driving to or taking a really big certification exam for me. If I pass it, I'm going to end up with a decent job, get to move to a nice city, life's going to be great. And if I don't, I'm not really sure what's going to happen. So hopefully that goes well. Hopefully it's going well right now as you're watching this video. Definitely wish me luck, all that good stuff. I would appreciate it a ton. But we still got to get the content going. We still got to get those videos out to you guys. You know, the grind never stops. So today we're going to be talking about the Schalke jungle situation. Obviously Kira coming in, starting for the team. But then Gilius on the other side being left out. I know some people have said, oh, why didn't this team pick up Gilius or this team or whatever. So giving a whole update on that situation, my thoughts and opinions, all that stuff. Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. That would be absolutely awesome. With that being said, let's get right into this. So again, these rumors started popping up May 6th. Seems like forever ago. That was like right when MSI started, maybe even before MSI started. I don't even know. But the rumor was that Kira was going to be coming to sub in for Schalke for Gilius, and that he would be benched, sold off, demoted. You know, no one really understood what was going on. Nobody really knew. And people were kind of like, whoa, what the heck? Gilius getting benched? You know, it's crazy. But then it finally became official on May 19th when Schalke did put out their official announcement for Kira in the jungle. And that left a lot of people wondering what was going on. You know, Gilius tweeted out, see you next year again, I guess. He said that he's going to spam solo queue every day and stay ready. Thanks for all the nice comments. And he got so much love and support. Gilius is a pretty popular player with fans, with teams. It seems like a big personality, big trash talker, fun, energetic guy. And, you know, everyone came out. Nelson, Bloop, Treats, all these people saying, you know, what the fuck, you're literally a top 4 jungler. Yamato coming out, giving him some nice words, Abadage, all this stuff. But people were really kind of shocked and surprised. Not that Schalke would replace him, you know, like whatever, each team can make their own decisions, but that no other team in the LEC was willing to pick him up. Not only just that no team was willing to pick him up, but teams that needed junglers were not willing to pick him up. Like, obviously, the first situation that came to mind was what Fnatic was doing. They decided to role swap Blippo to the jungle, pick up Adam in the top lane, and everyone was like, hold up, you guys really think that role swapped Blippo is going to be better than Gilius? If your team's trying to make it to Worlds, trying to be the best team that you can, trying to compete for championships, trying to, you know, do damage at Worlds. This is a team that did very well at Worlds last year. Fnatic, a storied organization that has high hopes. We're like, you're going to put all the eggs in the basket of a Blippo role swap to jungle when he's not even committing to your team for long term. You know, this could potentially only be a one split thing for Blippo. You know, like, that's super weird. And people were really thinking that Gilius to Fnatic could be an option, especially with it looking more and more likely like Self-Made was going to be leaving since he wasn't willing to sign a longer term contract with the team. And that seemed like something that they were very interested in. And that was weird. That was strange. Whatever. That didn't work out. But the situation that even more people were really puzzled by is the most recent role swap we got from SK Gaming. And this is what Wooloo tweeted out a couple days ago. He said, rumor, SK's roster changes came pretty late in the offseason. And that's what a lot of people were speculating. A lot of people were saying, man, this seems like a really last minute, really not well thought out, well developed plan by SK. You know, the kind of thrown together at the last minute. Obviously, Treats going to jungle. Just saying, just for one split though. He's not even like role swapping to jungle. He's just going to play jungle for one split and then go back to support. Their head coach is going to support. It literally makes no sense. It is so short-sighted because SK is still a team that's probably not going to Worlds, and it's not like they got really any better. They gave up on Tinks after just one split. Super weird situation, but I'm glad that we're getting some confirmation, at least rumored confirmation from Wooloo, that they made the decision really late in the offseason. Makes me question their management, their planning, all that stuff a little bit, but hey, you know, whatever. For whatever reason, it happened really late in the offseason. And he does say at first they actually considered Gilius to play as jungle, but Gilius preferred to take a split off to focus on getting better individually to come back next year. So a few things that are interesting there. A lot of people were wondering why SK decided not to go with Gilius, whether it was to save money, whether they're being cheap, whether they were being dumb, whatever. Because people were like, yeah, SK, why didn't you go with an ERL jungler? Why didn't you go with Gilius? There's options out there. There's guys out there. What are you guys doing? Why would you take your MVP player, put him in jungle, and put your coach at support? And it sounds like that they were interested. It sounds like they were willing to maybe spend some money, to maybe look at some other players. But again, Gilius looking like he was interested in taking time off. And I get that as well. Taking some time off to clear his head. It's obviously really, really weird getting kicked from a team that you were super hyped up and excited for. I'm sure he had high expectations for the summer split. But obviously that team was changing a lot. They're having financial issues. They sold off Abadage. It's kind of a whole different team than it was last split. But yeah, super, super interesting. Also, Gilius probably not wanting to just end up on a team super, super last minute like that, because a team that's thrown together that last minute, especially if coaching and management's kind of frantically, running around, not really entirely sure what's going on. If you end up in a bad situation like that, it can absolutely affect your play, the team's play. And if you look bad, if the team looks bad, whatever, that can really affect your future opportunities as far as that next contract, if that even next opportunity comes up, anything like that. So players do kind of have to be picky with what situations they place themselves into. And I don't blame Gilius for not wanting to walk into this SK situation right now, because to me, SK, Excel, there's so many teams in the LEC right now that are just looking so mismanaged. I guess Fnatic's probably in that mix as well. So yeah, maybe Gilius just wants to take time off and try and come back better next year. Hopefully he does take that time and really, think about everything, relax, refocus, all that. Or maybe he just wasn't interested in this SK Gaming situation specifically. And again, either way, I would not blame him. But it seems like the team did consider him. Then the questions are still going to come up. Why the heck didn't SK consider going with an ERL jungler? Again, I have no idea what's going on there. The Fnatic situation makes a little bit more sense because Bwipo has been rumored to role swap previously. People think he will be pretty successful in a role swap, and it could be a longer-term thing if it goes well for them. We really have no idea. But the SK situation, trying to role swap someone for one split, that's pretty unprecedented. That really doesn't ever happen, and I think for good reason. Some other people were asking if they considered Skeens, and some people said, I think there is some tweets down here where some people were saying that they actually did consider Skeens. I can't remember where. But I think somebody was saying that they did consider Skeens, but like Vitality B wasn't willing to sell Skeens, or wasn't willing to get rid of Skeens or whatever. And I find that a little bit hard to believe. I don't know. It was like a clip from Skeens' stream maybe or something like that. But Skeens was not very good in the LEC last split. So maybe SK could have considered him. But I mean, if you already have Tinks or an ERL jungler or whatever, I don't really know why you'd want to go with Skeens. But Wooloo says he doesn't think so. He's under contract with Vitality and was already announced to be playing with Vitality B. And then somebody else, I thought this was just really funny. They asked, why can't they move jungler from their academy to their main roster? And he said they can do that, but they don't have an academy jungler. They don't even have an academy team. So I did think that was a really, really funny response there from Wooloo. And also, maybe a little bit of insight into why maybe teams should have academy rosters for situations exactly like this, where SK could have been developing another player behind Tinks in case it didn't go well, in case Tinks, was bad, or in case he wanted to leave, or in case he gets sold off. To have no backup plan in place and to end up with your MVP support playing jungler and your coach playing support, that's a really ugly situation. And I really would like to see teams invest more in the infrastructure and everything. But this is kind of your Gilius update. Again, it looks like he had opportunities. Maybe it was with Fnatic, maybe not, but at least an opportunity with SK that he did decide to turn down. SK at least looked like they were interested in talking to some junglers. So that's kind of some clarification of this whole situation. Again, I don't really think SK comes out of this looking any bit better, but at least it seems like they did reach out to at least one jungler. So hey, maybe their management's trying a little bit. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. It really does help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment down below. What do you think is going to happen to Gilius? You think he's going to do well next year? Do you think he's going to end up on a team? What team? Should it be Fnatic? SK? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace!